I'm on a mission to review and rank every single episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I'm not stopping until it is done. I'm of course talking about the critically acclaimed 3D computer animated Star Wars anthology series that first aired in 2008 and ended in 2020. Not to be confused with Star Wars Clone Wars, the 2D animated micro series that was released in 2003. I'm watching and reviewing every single episode in the official release order to keep things simple and ranking each episode as I go along. When all is said and done, I'll have a complete and comprehensive ranking of every episode from the entire series. So to make sure you don't miss a single episode, like this video and subscribe to the channel to ensure you stay on this journey with me. There will be spoilers for today's featured episode, so viewers beware. Now, on to today's episode. Today we are looking at episode 12 from season 2 titled The Mandalore Plot. Obi-Wan Kenobi is sent to the neutral planet Mandalore to investigate rumors that the planet's leader Duchess Satine is secretly plotting with the Separatists after a Mandalorian warrior attacked the Republic. Obi-Wan arrives and discovers that the planet is being plagued by a terrorist group of Mandalorian warriors called Death Watch. Eager to investigate, Obi-Wan and Satine travel to the nearby moon Concordia, meeting with Governor Pre Vizsla to discuss Death Watch. Obi-Wan secretly sets out to search the planet's abandoned mines for signs of Death Watch and quickly discovers their base. He is initially captured but soon set free when Satine arrives to help him. The two try to escape but end up at the center of the camp where they are confronted by Death Watch's leader, who is revealed to be Governor Pre Vizsla. Vizsla duels Obi-Wan with the Darksaber and loses to the Jedi, giving Obi-Wan and Satine a chance to escape. In the end, Mandalore's ability to remain neutral is left uncertain as Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker escort Satine off planet. Season 2 avoids slipping into a mid-season slump by delivering what is far and away one of the very best episodes of Clone Wars that we have seen so far. The influence that this episode has had on the current tenets of the Star Wars franchise cannot be understated. This episode sees the introduction of true Mandalorian warriors, the Kryze family, the Darksaber, and pretty much everything else that the franchise seems so infatuated with right now. But getting back to the actual episode itself, this is probably the most personal mission that we have seen Obi-Wan take on so far, and he finally gets his own solo episode where he isn't shadowed by Anakin or a squad of clone troopers. We get some time to just sit with Obi-Wan and his perspectives, and it's one of the episode's strongest aspects. This is perhaps best seen in the relationship that he has with Duchess Satine, who herself makes an excellent addition to the recurring cast of the series, showing a lot of the strong qualities that makes Padme Amidala the hero she is. It's easy to understand how Obi-Wan fell in love with her. Okay, sure, I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but their relationship is made incredibly obvious through the manner in which they speak to each other and the insinuations that they have more history together than they are letting on. Also, Obi-Wan just straight up hits her with the "you've grown even more beautiful" line when he pulls up, so you know right away that there is something happening there. The political plot here also shows off the maturity that we've come to expect from Clone Wars at this point, revolving around the terrorist group Death Watch's plan to force a Republic occupation of Mandalore so that they can use it to turn the people against the government, allowing them to take over. The political elements and themes of rebellion here draw a direct line back to the ideas behind the original trilogy, playing with public bombings as a mean of political statement and even exploring individuals who commit suicide rather than put their cause at risk. It's what we've come to expect from the prequel era of Star Wars, but there's an emotional and cultural element here that gives it more weight and impact. It's always interesting to explore neutral planets in Star Wars, and Mandalore is no different. Obi-Wan's quest to prove Satine's innocence gives the plot a nice driving force, and seeing how the revelation of Death Watch puts Mandalore's neutrality at risk makes for a compelling setup. This episode is also extremely well put together in terms of audio and visuals. Mandalore looks gorgeous, there's some nice dynamic camera work and framing here, and the music is notably excellent. The action also delivers in spades, giving us our first taste of the Darksaber when Pre Vizsla, an intriguing but underdeveloped villain, duels Obi-Wan. Seeing the Mandalorians capture Obi-Wan establishes their skills right off the bat, and Obi-Wan's improvisation after he loses his lightsaber is super fun. He of course picks up a blaster, uses hand-to-hand combat, the Force, and he even uses the Mandalorians' jetpack against them. So uncivilized. And while Vizsla is quite undercooked here, I do like how he is is so cultish that he executes a soldier who failed to defeat Obi-Wan. I do also really like how the episode touches upon Jango Fett, brushing him off as a lowly bounty hunter, but his presence is still felt throughout the episode when you hear that the Mandalorian blasters sound just like Jango's pistols. Also, apparently they have Minecraft trees on Mandalore. Pretty cool. The Mandalore plot isn't just one of Clone Wars' very best episodes, it's the birthplace of a plethora of cultures, narratives, and plot devices that have come to define modern Star Wars. It's nice seeing Obi-Wan take on a deeply personal solo mission, and his relationship with Satine raises curiosities in the best possible ways. The introduction of Mandalorian warriors is the clear highlight, and Death Watch establishes themselves as a powerful force within the Clone Wars. The action here is excellent, the political themes are compelling, and it all makes for a thrilling tale on Mandalore. And that was the Mandalore plot. Ranking it against every other episode of Clone Wars I've reviewed so far, it currently sits at number 2. Will it hold this place? Only time will tell. And here is the complete ranking so far. That's me finished for this episode. Now, I want to hear from all of you. What's your personal review of this episode? Where would you rank it among every other episode of Clone Wars? Let me know in the comments below after you've liked the video and subscribed. I'll see you guys next time with another Clone Wars episode review and ranking. Until then, thank you for watching. As always, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.